because I literally do not know what I would do if I didn't dance.
Getting
I
your foot in
want
the
to keep
door
dancing
will be the
is-
biggest.
And I really wanted to be a
after that,
dancer.
it's
I wanted to be a ballerina, but
it's on my CV.
it.
Like I am a professional dancer.
That's so cute. I think I got into dance because my sister had started dancing and I wanted to be like my sister, so I copied her. And then I started, I think when I was around 7 or 8. I think I decided to keep dancing because I found a lot of more enjoyment in like all the variations of styles, and I like slowly picked up an array of styles, and I just thought it was really fun, so I kept going. When watching shows, I felt very inspired and I wanted to be able to give that to other people, whether it was through me dancing or my choreography. Because inherently why we dance is like for fun, but then there's also like a whole array of like other reasons that come along with it. But I think the main reason I want to keep dancing is because of enjoyment. But then I think, yeah, also finding like a way to preserve your self-worth and value everything that you do whilst working with an array of like different people that some might work in a specific way that benefits you and might be like akin to, is akin the right word? I don't know. Akin to your style or creative practice, and others might not, and that's okay. And just understanding ways to find value in all the different work that you do. Dancing makes me feel usually happy, but I think there's also, I've been really into exploring like different emotions in dance and the power that movement has to make you feel emotion, even if it's just like trying to embody an emotion without feeling it in yourself, and then inevitably you will feel that emotion. And I find that really interesting. But overall, dance brings me joy. I do contemporary because it's such a versatile style. I believe there's dance in every movement and every action. And kind of questioning what is contemporary dance, I find really interesting. And I think because it's such an, open style, there's so much you can do with it, and it kind of turns it into an art form rather than just a form of dance. And there's a lot of ways you can like do it in just a purely fun way for entertainment, or you can also dive really deep and explore like various concepts. I do find independent work really interesting and being able to work with like the choreographers that you're interested in, but that's just a bit daunting to jump right into, so maybe at some point. And then yeah, ultimately I think I would like to choreograph my own works on probably a range of companies would be really cool.
I started dancing when a dance school opened up on my street when I was in kindergarten, and it was like a 2-minute walk. So my mum just put me and my sibling in the classes, and then I fell in love with ballet. And continued, yeah, so I started when I was 6. I continued dancing because I literally do not know what I would do if I didn't dance. When I broke my foot last year, I couldn't dance for about 3 months, and I was so depressed. Like I couldn't, not being able to walk sucks, but then also being able to walk and do basic things but not being able to jump straight back into dancing was horrible. Because like, for me it's just like an emotional release, and it's so good for you, and like you keep your fitness up, and yeah, dance it's such a creative, awesome physical art form, and I feel like it's such a good way to keep your mental health in check and your body fit and healthy. I can't ever dance at a professional level because I didn't train enough when I was a kid. Like we couldn't afford to do 5 hours of dance every single afternoon. And I really wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to be a ballerina, but I couldn't afford it. So that was tough, but I think teaching is definitely the best way to make up for that because it's the best job ever. Dancing makes me feel many things. Predominantly, I would say it makes me feel like a release, like it's very cathartic. You can dance through your emotions. And if I come into dance and I'm in a really bad headspace, when I leave I feel much better. So I'd say like relaxed released a sense of catharsis. Yeah, good things. It'd be really cool to dance in like kind of independent shows, like just with other dancers who don't dance full time, or they do and they're doing a side thing, but like meeting a group of people who all have a common like for performing, and then just making shows, you know, auditioning for shows, just doing little bits here and there, because performing is so fun and it sucks that it finishes when you're 18. So I want to keep that going in the more like independent underground sphere, which is so cool.
Fun fact, my surname Vo actually means dance in Vietnamese. So I'm basically born to dance. I'm a dancer of many different styles. Professionally, I do like Broadway jazz because I'm in the musical theater industry. That's my main practice, but I hate it. I hate doing jazz. And like commercial jazz. I've recently like began delving into like, I call this like experimental, like immersive improvisation. I begged my mom to take me to like ballet classes. My, I guess, sort of dance training and experience up to then had just been like dancing wherever I can. Like literally, like every time we would play music, I would be dancing. I can't imagine a life without dancing, which sounds like a really cheesy thing to say, but I literally can't. I've been like, if I couldn't dance, like, how do I live? Like, it's such an intrinsic part of who I am, and like, I want to be dancing until I die. My very early life, being a professional dancer was merely a dream. Like, I never thought it would be possible. Like, I really thought I would be spending the rest of my life working in a supermarket. But here I am at 21 years of age, literally living the dream that I wanted to. Like, it's on my CV. Like, I am a professional dancer. Dancing makes me feel both human and superhuman. And also inhuman. I am such a big fan of like really grotesque movement and like being just like really like horrific with the way that I move, and exploring like the very like uncanny, terrifying ways the body can move. I wanna inspire like other artists, not just dancers, to just like test the extremes, like think out of the box. And you know, like I really want to explore the more like organic forms of art and sort of like go back to the roots of it. So yeah.